Hello guys, today we talk about anti-framework or Fluent API approach to design model-first databases using C# code. I'm using dbdiagram.io as a tool for database design. I have a table called students having a many-to-many relationship with classes, and another table teachers having a many-to-one relationship with classes. Let's start by creating our models as defined in our database model, class, student, and teacher. First, our class model, it will have a primary key, class ID, a field, subject, a navigation property for students, the foreign key teacher ID, and the navigation property teacher. Our student model with a primary key, student ID, a field full name, another field email that will be a value object and navigation property classes. These value objects will have an address for the email. Our teacher model that will be basically the same as the student with a primary key, full name, email address, and navigation property classes. Let's create now our DP context class. We start using dependence injection in the constructor, create the tables, and override the basic method for the configuration. From here, we'll call our configuration class. Here we will create our configuration class, starting by the class model that should implement the iEntity type configuration interface. First, we can define a key using the hasKey method. For each property, we must call the property method that could have some configurations. For example, the column typing for semicolon and the column naming for define the column. The mass length to define the mass length for the varchar type and if it's required or not. To define the relationship with the teacher class, we use the has one teacher with many classes and a foreign key called teacher ID. For our student configuration, we'll also use a has key for the student ID key, a property full name that is required. For our email address field, we use the method once1 to specify which property should be mapped to our entity in the database and name it with the has column naming method. For our teacher configuration, you also use the same approach as the student configuration. Now, let's apply our configuration on our own model creation method using the apply configuration method. Now, we must use the Nuke package manager console to apply the migrations using the command add migration and name it. I'll name it initial here. After successfully creating the migration, let's now apply it to our database using the update database command. Before sending the update command, it's important to check our connector string. You can see here I have it on the app settings and the dependency injection of this connector string in our pipeline. Here in our records database, you can see that our tables were successfully created, including the mapping table to join our classes and students table.